Right then, so let's roll, y'all. Make sure you got all your balls around you so that you are ready to go. And just take a moment then to tune into your body, stretch out, walk around, move around, then come on down to the floor, do whatever you want to do just to bring your awareness to your body and to your breath. And then you can bring yourself down onto the ground and stretch out and lie onto your back when you feel ready. And we'll just take a few minutes just to breathe here. And if you have a black ball around, it might be good to have access to that as well before you get too settled in. And just take a moment now to check in with your breath and notice around the low back and the pelvis and the rib cage what you're feeling as you breathe. Notice if you can release your legs comfortably to the floor. Do you feel any tension in your low back? And if you completely just let everything go, notice the rotation of your arms, position of your shoulders, rotation of your legs, your feet. And taking another deep breath in. And let that breath go. And stretch out when you feel ready. Notice both sides of your body here. What's the same? What's different? Hug your knees in. Maybe rock a little bit here. And let's roll ourselves over. Rise on up. And I'm feeling like I want to begin just going up center spine because I sounds to me like what we're going to do is kind of sides of the body, adductors. So since we're going to be working kind of on the right and left side, let's go ahead and start by getting ourselves nice and centered through the middle, and then we'll work out on each side. So I'm going to use a gold ball, and we're just going to have a seat at the back of our mat. Whoops. Thing with balls is they like to roll away. So come on to your mat and take that ball right just about, not even a whole inch, maybe just half an inch or so above the tip of your tailbone. So you're really at the base of your sacrum here. Your feet are flat on the ground, and maybe just very slowly shift the ball in each direction. We're not going quickly, but what I'd like for you to think about is just kind of spreading out connective tissue and soft tissue here so that you can really connect to that center again and connect more to the bones of the spine, the sacrum, the lower pelvis. And getting grounded here, take a deep breath in and press into your fingertips and just lift up a little bit, lighten up. As you exhale, sink down into your ball and just send your sit bones towards your heels. Just a little bit, and taking that ball an inch or so higher. So I'm still in my lower sacrum. Just feel your breath here. You can press into the fingertips as you inhale, and I'm not using a lot of pressure or tension, but I just want to get a sense of that lightness in the body. And then as you exhale, let that go and sink in. We'll do that one more time, connecting to the core and the inhale. We'll breathe in, let the belly expand. And as you exhale, pull front to back, back to ball, just to activate that deeper inner core. Then you can tilt the pelvis under slightly and take the ball maybe about halfway up the sacrum. And here, try not to keep your pelvis tilted, but rather wrap your sacrum around the ball. So my sit bones are just hovering above the floor. I'm not sitting on the floor. Again, you can lighten up on the inhale, just press into the ground. On your exhale, connect front to back, back to ball. Do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now curl the tail under and take the ball just to the top of the pelvis. And then again, wrap your sacrum around the ball. And here, your sit bones might start to touch the ground just lightly. Take a breath in. Connect to the front of the body. Exhale. Press back into the ball. Now curl the tail under and just take the ball into the lower lumbar spine. So you might feel the bottom of the ball connected to the top of your pelvis. At this point, your sit bones are on the ground. You can hold on for a little extra support. We're going to stay here and just take 3 deep breaths at your own pace. Inhale, and the inhale, maybe you can let go and just feel that lightness, that space in the body. As you exhale, connect to the core, front into back into ball. Hold on anytime you need to. Inhale, lighten up. Exhale, front to back, back to ball. Let's do that one more time at your own pace. Now maintain this connection to the ball. Lift your sit bones off the ground and take the ball through the spine a little bit higher, and you'll feel it move into where the ribs begin. And once you're here, you can hold on underneath your legs, or you can hold on to your head, maybe a little bit of both. So give yourself support if you need to, but do at least hold your head with one hand so that your neck isn't straining. Okay. I'm hearing all kinds of cracks and pops this morning, y'all. So let's take a deep breath in, and again, just get that sense of lightness. On your exhale, connect to your core, front to back, back into ball. I'm not collapsing over the ball. I really want to press from the front where the ball is into the back where the ball is. I'll do that one more time. The end of that exhale, just lift your hips, take the ball up, and you'll feel it move a little bit closer to the tips of your scapula. I'm not quite at the scapula yet. At this point, head supported with both hands if possible, and breathing around the ball. Keeping that core connection at each point, try to exhale directly in front of the body where the ball is. Just takes a little more awareness. The end of your next exhalation, we'll take the ball a very small shift higher. Here, I am just below the tips of my scapula, so I can feel them kind of touching the top edges of the ball. Once you're at your spot, let your sacrum rest on the floor. Your feet are flat on the floor. Same core breath here, inhaling when you're ready. Exhaling. Maybe stay here just a little bit longer. Imagining your spine also getting longer in each direction, below and above the ball. At the end of your next exhalation, take that ball a little bit higher. Here, I'm just now approaching the scapula. I'm kind of right between those two tips. At each point, really let your body go. So make sure you're not gripping through the glutes or lifting your hips off the ground. You can really just rest here on the ball, connect to your breath. Using that exhale to connect deeper. At the end of your next exhalation, you can take that ball just a little higher. And now I am in the first third of the scapula. And these points aren't exact. I just want to give you an idea of just how to pace yourself through the spine. Breathing and expanding around the entire rib cage here. Exhaling, connecting to the ball. Next exhalation, take that ball a little bit higher. Maybe you're halfway or so now between the inner border of the scapula. When you're ready, on your next exhalation, take that ball into the last third of the inner edges of your scapula. Head supported. Let the scapula just kind of wrap around the ball here. At the end of your next exhalation, take your ball to the top of the shoulders. Very small micro shift. I'm not in the neck. My next move will take us through the neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And take that ball through the cervical spine and into the base of your skull. Once you land, take a moment just to really work the hips a little bit further away from the ball. Work your shoulders more away as well. And if it feels comfortable, you can extend your legs out to the ground. Now you're not in the cervical spine here, you're really right at the base of the skull. So this is more about stimulating the skull here, creating space for the spine, a little bit of traction. And take another deep breath in, and deep breath out. Support your head with one hand. You can remove the ball with the other. And take another moment to rest and observe.